Focus, focus. Thank you. Hi guys, so I just did my hair paint wax video, so if you haven't seen that one, check it out because you will always see me with some hair paint wax in instead. The company is Crown Paint Colors, and I will again link that place down in the description below, but that's not what we're here to talk about in this video. Today we're going to talk about lesbian speed dating. I did a real life one and I also did a virtual one. The real life one I'll talk about first because I did that last year. It was at the local gay bar, and I believe it did cost money. I did have to get a ticket to get like a wristband for me to be let up onto the floor where they were doing it, because there's the regular club and there's a different floor that the speed dating was happening on, so they didn't have to close the club just for the event. So I think it was $10 possibly. So I paid, got my wristband, went up there, and they did let everybody kind of like mingle before the event, which was nice. So if you had your eye on anybody already, you could kind of, you know, scope that out ahead of time. So what they did is they put everyone at stations, basically. Like they had tables in a circle around the room. They split us in half. They had half of the people sit down at the station, and the other half of the people are the ones who rotate among every station. So I was one of the people that had to get up and move every person. So what they also did was they gave us a blue card, and you wrote down people's names when you met them, and then you basically wrote a check mark next to their name if you wanted to talk to them again. Which I thought was really uncomfortable, because I was like, you see me either writing things down or not writing them down, and then if I just wait until I've moved, then the next person sees me writing or not writing something down. So it was just like a bit it was just a bit uncomfortable, but it was also helpful because I was like, I'm not gonna remember exactly who was who if I wait until afterwards to make those decisions. So if I made the decision right afterwards, obviously it's gonna, you know, be better because I'm gonna actually know who the people are when I'm deciding on them. So that was the logistical part of it. In terms of the actual dating part, what I didn't like was, for some reason, almost everyone that I talked to, the first question they asked me was what was my type, and that just turned me off, because it's like, I'm also just here to have a good time, to talk to people. It was when I was new in town, and like, we should all just have fun conversations regardless of whether we're into each other or not. Like, it was just supposed to be a fun thing. But when you start the conversation with what's your type, and that person is not your type, and you have to tell them that, you either have to tell them that or you have to lie. So if you tell them that, it automatically just makes the rest of the conversation like not fun, because they already know that they're not your type, so they're not even gonna try to have fun with you, you know? So I didn't really like that. And then if you lie, then it's just like uncomfortable. But that's what I did to every single person. I was like, well, I don't really have a type. I'm kind of really open-minded. Because I wanted to still have a good conversation with everyone, you know? So so I did have a nice time. I did meet one person that I did like, and besides that, I wasn't really interested in anyone. But I did, you know, like try to have a really good, fun conversation with everyone. And it was also really nice that I was new in town, and I just met like 25 new people. So those are people that I would run into around town at the gay events, at Pride, at festivals. Like, I continue to run into those people afterwards. So I just felt like I made 25 new friends, which was really cool. So I did enjoy that. I definitely would do it again. I really liked the pressure. I don't know. I like first dates. It's a lot. I like the pressure of the first date. You know, like the pressure to make a good impression, to have good conversation, to make them laugh, to get to know them, to, you know, put your best foot forward. I like that pressure. And getting to do that 20 times in a row, I was like killing it, killing it, killing it. Everyone thinks I'm funny. I don't know, maybe that's just my Gemini. Or my like extroverted personality coming out. But okay, so that was the in-person dating, and now I'll talk about the the virtual speed dating that I did. That was hosted by also one of the local gay bars, and oh, actually it was hosted by Her, the lesbian dating app. Her has been hosting virtual speed dating events in different states. They also did just like an international one that was like a free-for-all. I did not attend that one, but they have been sending out emails about the speed dating events that they've been doing since the pandemic has begun. So they were doing a virtual speed dating event for my city, so therefore I joined. I believe my ticket was $5, and then they did have a local hostess who's like one of the usual hostesses at the gay bars. She was kind of the facilitator of the event. So they used this website called Icebreaker, which was really, really cool. I really liked that website. And and basically the way that the site worked was that there was a chat room. So everybody was in the chat room, and then next to the chat room there were individual rooms with different categories. So everyone kind of could hang out in the chat before things started, and then the hostess, she is the one who starts the rooms basically. So everyone's in the chat hanging out, and then she's like, are you guys ready to start? And then everyone's like, yeah, sure, have in the chat. So when she like starts it, everyone gets assigned to a room, and then you get assigned to that room with one other person, and every room is a different category. I believe there were 12 or 13 rooms. So I talked to about 12 people. I talked to about 12 or 13 people. So each room is a different category, and so depending on the category there were questions in it, which I really liked. There were questions that had to do with the category. It was like 3 to 5 questions, so that you just had things to talk about, and they were little flip cards, so once you finished talking about one you could flip to the next. So there was just always something to talk about with the other person. With some people we did the questions, with other people we just started talking about whatever and just like had a good conversation on our own. So I did really like that. It was a really cool website to use. And you get 5 minutes in each room with that person, and then there's a little countdown that tells you when you have like 1 minute left, and then when you have like 15 seconds left, it's like time to say goodbye. So that was really nice. It was really cool, and I did really like the setup. The setup was really efficient. It was really good. I liked that it did give you conversation topics in case you needed them. And I liked like a 5 minute long conversation. I think that's a good amount of time to see if you like vibe with someone or not. And then in between the rooms, everyone could kind of hang out in the chat and talk to each other. And so they started a new room every 5 minutes. So everybody was kind of chit-chatting in the chat. Again, you know, so it was really nice that way. And then my cats are fighting. They're play fighting. My cats are play fighting. And then after the session is over, you do have access to everyone that you talked to in a like kind of a chat box thing. So once the event is over, you can still access the website from your email. And so if someone wants to contact you afterwards, they send you a chat through the site, and then you get an email that someone messaged you, and you can enter the site again and look in your inbox so that you can continue to contact the people that you wanted to contact. If you want to exchange info, you want to chit chat, exchange Instagram, blah, 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 you can do that without it being kind of like pressuring. So yeah, it was a really cool event. I had really nice conversations amidst the pandemic and everything. I haven't had a whole lot of human interaction, which is part of how I ended up on YouTube. After, you know, this whole pandemic is over, I would love to do another in-person one, because I really like the concept of speed dating. Like, it just feels like an exciting game. I don't know if that's is that my Gemini personality? It feels like an exciting game that I have to win. Like, I have to get everyone to like me no matter what. And if I can find their Eventbrite page, because they do make Eventbrite events for each speed dating event, if I can find that, I will also link that down below so that you can just sign up for the events yourself without getting the email updates, depending on if they're having more soon. I know the pandemic is, people are pretending that it's over, so things are opening back up for some reason, you know. So I don't know how long they're gonna keep doing the virtual speed dating events now that the bars are opening back up, but I will link that below in case they're having any more. And also, if you feel like you're just not a speed dating person, if you feel like it's really intimidating, I strongly urge you to step out of your comfort zone and do some speed dating. I think it's really good practice, if anything, for having a regular first date. I think it's really good practice. I think it's super fun. So I strongly encourage you to take the opportunity if it comes to you. because it's a really cool experience, and getting to just meet a bunch of people. Even if you don't, you know, find your future girlfriend or your future wife or your future whatever, it's still just like a fun thing to do, and I strongly urge you to try it at least once. Just try it. You might surprise yourself, and also the other people there are also there to just have fun and have a conversation with you, so they're not gonna like be judging you for being a little quiet. They're gonna want to talk to you. So don't be scared. Don't be afraid. So okay, yeah, that was it. Also, side note, this is the shirt that I bought in the like 10th grade to go to my first Pride. It really means a lot to me nostalgically. But okay guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time.